All right, so here we are with Luca and Bella and oh, um,
Leo.
Leo, and this is their roadmap to success. So what the Guardians were primarily concerned with today was just trying to help the dogs stop being so reactive. They're moving to a new neighborhood, as I mentioned in the video above, and they aren't going to have a privacy fence, and will have a chain link fence. And the dogs have started becoming pretty reactive, which isn't completely their fault. They've had a bad experience with a neighborhood dog coming and being aggressive with them. So what we did, so the primary concern today was talking about how to help them stop being reactive. Remember to use counter conditioning to help create a positive association between another dog approaching, whether walking by, or, and I'm giving him all the treats. He loves it. Sit. Sit. There we go, good boy. All right, so you want to make a positive association between other dogs approaching and then having them be in a nice calm state. They don't like sitting as much typically, so in the home they don't sit that often. They tend to either be in a standing position or laying down, so they were a little uncomfortable. So what I wanted to just mention that I didn't bring up in the previous video is that what you want to look for if the dog's not sitting but they are taking a treat is to have their tail be about level of their body or lower. That will indicate to you that they are in nice calm energy. The level of the tail, so if this is the tail and it's straight up, they're very, very excitable. Whether they're happy or angry, they have high energy and they're much more reactive, okay? What you want to see is if this is where their back is, that you have the tail down this way or lower, down like this, okay? That will tell you that their energy is calm and they're feeling good about their experience. So that's one thing that you want to look for. Also to look for their body position. Is their body nice and relaxed? If it starts getting stiff, rigid, they start getting like the stare, that means that they're getting uncomfortable. You want to move farther away from another dog at that point. Those are some warning signs to move away. The other thing that we talked about was in the meantime, while they're working on the counter conditioning, when going out for walks, go ahead and use that U-turn that we talked about today. So if a dog's approaching and you're not ready to have them walk by the dog or use counter conditioning, go ahead and turn around and just walk away. That way you're keeping all of their experiences with dogs positive. We don't want to undermine all the good work that you're doing by having a negative reaction to another dog. And the other thing you can do is look up the focus exercise. You can find that on the Doggone Problems website. Go to training tips. On the search bar on the right hand side, you'll see a little search bar and you can type in focus exercise and look up that. You can use that to help them start to look to your face. Start with less distractions. Be at home, teach them this, work on going in the backyard, and then out on walks. So increase the level of distractions. That will help them start to channel their energy, focus on one thing, you, and not the distractions around them. The other thing I want to mention is that we have a great dog reactivity class, so where we use the counter conditioning methods that we use in the video above. And those are Saturday mornings, so I want to encourage you to sign up for that. That'd be a great resource for you to get a lot of repetitions. The more repetitions you get with this, with the dogs, to help them use the counter conditioning, the faster they will be at not reacting and having a positive association. So I encourage you to look into that class and possibly the puppy socialization class for the youngest boy, Luka, because he's still at a puppy age, and this will help him work on bite inhibition, because when he gets bit by other puppies, he'll remember that that doesn't feel so good. So that will help him stop biting or kind of being mouthy on your arms. The other thing that I want to remind you is you want to disagree with your dogs within about 3 seconds of them doing something that's undesirable. So if they're starting to bark out the window because they see another dog, use the escalating consequences within 3 seconds. That's the quickest way you can get them to start to not engage in that behavior. And then to use petting with a purpose, so only pet the dogs for good behavior. Remember, petting your dogs will tell them, yes, good job, I want you to respond that way. So if they're being anxious, nervous, or reacting to a dog, you don't want to pet them to soothe them. You're really just reinforcing then at that point that the dogs should be responding that way. So pet them for good behavior when you see that they're responding in a positive way. So if they're really calm and a dog walks by, great time to pet them. Okay, so remember, everything you do trains your dog, only sometimes you mean it.